What's up, everyone? My name is Dora. Welcome to my channel. Well, hello. Today I'm going to show you how to make body wash powder. I actually made this stuff out of necessity because I'm always running out of body wash at my house, mainly because my son uses half a bottle each shower. Anyways, this body wash is very simple and only requires a few ingredients. And it also performs amazingly well. Just a tiny bit produces tons of suds. As always, check out the description for helpful information like the recipe, tips, updates, the supply list, and more. Please note, this is a very loose or soft recipe, so you don't have to follow it exactly or even close to get great results. Baking soda and citric acid are the perfect base because they activate when wet, then dry to a coarse consistency. The salt also aids in a better pouring consistency. Thin liquids like alcohol and cocamidopropyl betaine activate the dry ingredients where it puffs up then deflates, which makes the mixture dry quicker and more thoroughly. The coca betaine is also a cleanser and foam booster. Add the wet ingredients to activate the mixture. Mix everything together well. It's gonna puff up a lot, but it'll eventually deflate. Spread the mixture out on parchment paper. Break big clumps into smaller ones so it dries quicker. Let it dry for about 2 hours. Now break up any big chunks. Now that the mixture is semi-dry, add the powder surfactant. If you saturate the powder surfactant with liquid, it dries extremely slowly and it feels like it becomes almost impossible to dry fully. At this point, you can add color powder. For that tutorial, click the icon. Grind the mixture together to mix it and to break it up even more so that it dries quicker. Lay the mixture flat and allow it to fully dry, about 24 hours. Grind the powder once more to make sure that it's even and the final consistency pours well. If it doesn't pour well or if it's sort of clumping together, you can add additional salt or citric acid until it's perfect. I added about 1 cup of additional dendritic salt to this recipe. Last, sieve the powder. The powder should be very dry and coarse. Leave the powder plain or personalize it. You can add mica for sparkle. eco-friendly glitter that I colored myself. For that tutorial, click the icon. Bath pearls for additional moisture. Sparkling bath salt covered with mica. For that tutorial, click the icon. Eco-friendly glitter for sparkle and flare. Or sprinkles to really make it pop. Please note that I'm adding a good amount for demonstrational purposes only. Don't get me wrong, I personally cannot make a plain bath product to save my life, so I always add something to make it special, but definitely go easy on the personal touches. Only add just a tiny bit of one or maybe two of them. Personally, I think the sparkling bath salt looks the best and makes the most sense, and if you added enough of it, like a lot more, you could even make a dry body scrub. The sprinkles are also really cool and unexpected. They add color, texture, and leave a big impression on the user. With all of the personal touch options available, you can personalize this body wash powder for anything, anyone, or any occasion. Add some tiny butterflecks, carrier oil, and additional bath beads for a moisturizing body wash. Mermaid or unicorn themed favors for a little girl's birthday. You could even make really sparkling and opulent body wash for bridal showers. Ooh, or even as wedding favors. You can use a container that looks like a champagne flute and fill it with sparkling champagne colored body wash and add a tag that says cheers or something like that. The possibilities are endless. And check it out, this one even looks like a Mother's Day body wash. Definitely use a shaker jar. Add a couple of silica gel packets to keep the body wash dry and clump free. I also made some personalized labels. For that tutorial, click the icon. The final body wash powder consistency should be very easy to shake and or pour. So not only is this body wash adorable, it's also high performing. A tiny bit creates an abundance of suds that seems to never end. A loofah is recommended to create the most suds. And by the way, you can also use this as bubble bath. Although if I were making this as bubble bath, it would have a lot more powder surfactant. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me. For more awesome tutorials just like this, subscribe now. Just click my face right there in the middle. And I'm so excited, 100,000 subscribers is coming up soon. I cannot wait.